Hello everyone, it is Cam the Yellow Giraffe with kind of a special video. I think I've said a few videos are special, but this one is kind of celebrating almost a year of me making videos. So in this video, I'm kind of planning on telling you what exactly is going on in this year of video making, who I've met, and what exactly has happened in my YouTube career. So I started YouTube. I uploaded my first video on August 26th, 2011. And that was like maybe a week or two after I got my first computer. It was like a $600 Dell computer. If you know anything about Dells, it was an Inspiron actually, which aren't fabulous computers at all. They're kind of like everyday computing. So if you try and play Minecraft, it would give you 60 or 70 frames a second on tiny. So it would like kill itself on far or normal or anything like that. It could barely play short. So that's kind of the computer I had. It took about 8 times as long as a video to render a video. So if a video was about, let's say 3 minutes long, it took it 24 minutes to render. So 8 times as long as the video. But it was a pretty good computer for a first computer, I think. And it cost like $600. There was an E6700 processor in there, so it's a decent processor. And then I had a Dazzle for recording too. And that's what I used to record, and I thought, oh, that's pretty cool. And I actually got kind of a kickstart to my YouTube, let's call it a career kind of, or hobby, because my second commentary actually, it was a video response to Wicked Shrapnel, hit one of his videos, "This gun fucking sucks." And, so it was luckily a response to one of his videos, but it was my second commentary, and it was a pretty crappy commentary, if I do say so myself. And I think the audience from Wicked Shrapnel's channel thought the exact same thing, and I got a ton of hate on it. I was like, what the heck, man? I kind of want to quit YouTube now. But I didn't quit YouTube, and luckily I didn't quit. And as you can see, that's where I've gotten now, where I have a partnership. I've got a couple hundred subscribers. I like to get to know my subscribers. Like, I'll reply to your comments, just chucking this in here, because I kind of like to get to know my audience. I don't like thinking of them as just a number. I want to try and get to know my audience more. I know bigger YouTubers think of them as just a number, in my opinion. But I like getting to know people, and I want to get to know my audience a bit more and see how I can make videos that will entertain you guys better. And I like just interacting with my audience. So if you want to drop a comment, I'll reply to it. I'll try to reply to every single comment. Sometimes I just look at a comment and I forget to reply to it, but most of the time I can say I reply to comments. So that's kind of my comments. But back to the main story. So that was my second video. I was like, what the heck, man? What's with all this hate? I don't like this. So then that kind of was a bummer, but I kept making videos. And then eventually I was like, this Dazzle is not working, dude. Like, if I want to get on TGN, because I discovered TGN from Yoshi, actually, from their site. Some guy was part of TGN, and I was like, oh, TGN, man, this is the shit. In a good way. So, I decided to sign up for TGN. They're like, oh, nope. And then actually George replied to me. I was like, what the heck, man? The CEO's replying to me? This is a pretty sweet network, I think. And then, so he replied to me, and he's like, oh, sorry, you have to, be more mature. Okay, whatever. But then eventually I was talking to 15 people or so, I'm guessing, and they said, okay, well, I'll chuck you onto this guy, and then you make an application video for TGN Idol, and then you can eventually get, onto TGN, hopefully. And so I did that, and then TGN Idol shut down when I was in the process. And then I had to talk to a random dude about just getting into TGN, onto TGN games. And I talked to him, and then he got me all set up with my TGN and stuff. So then I pretty much just talked to him a few times, and he got me all set up with TGN games. And I started uploading on TGN games. And then I was like, oh, this is nice. I'm getting a few views, a few extra views on my channel, a few extra subscribers on my channel. And it was going pretty good. And there's the end of the first gameplay. I got a sweet nuke. But anyway, back to the commentary. It was going pretty good. That was in November. And on TGN Games, I met Agent Square, Joe Cavs, and Matty Badass, who's, I think he's like fallen off the face of the earth or something. But I don't keep in touch with him anymore. We used to have kind of discussions like all the time in the afternoons, kind of evenings. And maybe if I can find one of those, I'll put it in the end of this video, because they're pretty funny discussions. I remember one time, Matty was pissing us all off so bad, and he was in our Skype group, so he joined the call. I hung up on him because I was hosting the call, and he did that for about 25 times, I'm guessing. So we had some good times, and then they decided to all fall off the face of the earth when they got their partnership. So I haven't really talked to them. I've tried to talk to JoeCaz, but he hasn't replied, so screw you, JoeCaz. But Matty Badass is, I think he's like died or something, or his computer's died and he's died with it, because, I don't know. But anyway, Agent Square, I don't know what the heck is going on with him either. He's died too, probably. But it seems when they get their partnership, everybody quits YouTube. So, that's the one downside of partnership. Don't quit YouTube. Just a pro tip there. Lots of people do. And it's kind of like, partnership. It isn't all hyped up as what it's like you thought it would be. So, keep that in mind if you ever get a partnership, that it might not be all hyped up to what it actually is. And you might think about quitting, like those dudes. And that kind of sucks, because we had some funny conversations sometimes. And, I don't know, they were fun to hang out with. And then eventually, I was through TGN, and then they're like, oh, we're gonna partner all directors' secondary channels because YouTube mixed some things up and they said we could. I was like, oh, sweet, man! So I signed a form, and then a few weeks later, they partnered Cam the Old Giraffe, and I was like, oh, dude, this is legit, man! So I got a partnership on this little channel that had nothing on it, but I started claiming my videos, and slowly I gained an audience here. I grew from about 5 subscribers to right now 170, which is a huge amount for me, at least. I know for some they gain about 5 or 6 times that at least every day. But for me, I think that's a pretty decent audience size, because I don't want to have like a massive channel, like a gazillion subscribers or anything like that. That would be impossible to manage and try and interact with your audience. I like it how it is now, pretty much is what I'm saying. So then I got my partnership. I was like, oh, dude, that's sweet. And then I did all the, like, the banner and stuff. Angry Spanish Guy designed my banner. We had all that stuff going. And I met a few people. I met, he has a gazillion names. Shrapnel Theory, let's call him, because that's his new YouTube account. And he's kind of a cool dude. We kind of talk on Twitter and on Skype. Quite a bit, I'd say. And he's an ex-army person, I think. So, yeah, that's pretty much a story on his life. But then, I got my partnership. I can start claiming videos. I get a few videos that get quite a few views, like the 7850 videos, and I know I made a Minecraft 1.3.1 update video. That's got like 3,000 views. I was like, what? 3,000? The last time I saw it was at like 500 views, so that's pretty crazy for me too, I think. And then, I got my first TGN payment for PayPal. And then someone, like on Twitter, I heard, oh, I just got paid by TGN. This is awesome, dude. And I was like, what? And log into PayPal. Oh, sure enough, I made $2.65. So that was my first ever PayPal payment, was $2.65. I've only spent like 3 cents of that on the Humble Bundle because I'm a cheap ass, and I paid 3 cents for the Humble Bundle, but I actually never downloaded the game, so that was kind of a lame ripoff for me. It was kind of a stupid thing to buy. I don't know why I bought it. I guess it was just something to buy, but that was kind of my first YouTube money purchase. And then I guess we can also that's kind of where I am now, pretty much, is getting back on topic here. That's pretty much where I am now, is in YouTube, about that. Like, not much has been changing in YouTube, really. I've played more Minecraft, more PC than console. Like, I just got Battlefield 3 on console, and I have a story to tell you about that in a different commentary. I don't know if I will, because it's kind of an illegal story about it, but it'll be a quality story. I'll definitely say that if I tell it. I don't know if I should or not, because, I don't know, maybe I will. But anyway, that'll be for a different commentary if I decide to. And what were we talking about? Oh yeah, console gaming. So I started playing Minecraft on this new computer because I was like, this Inspiron is not working for me. So I decided to custom build it. I looked through the parts on Newegg for about 3 months, and I got it perfectly refined and sanded down to exactly the computer I wanted. I found a sweet bundle, so I saved about $100 on that bundle. And then I checked in a few extra parts, and the computer is awesome. Like right now, the computer's just nice and silent. It's a nice little computer. I got my external hard drive here, USB 3.0. That's a beauty. And it's working really well for me. The graphic card, I thought it was going to be overkill for what I'm doing, but turns out it isn't really overkill. I think it does exactly what I want. So that kind of worked out exactly how I wanted it to. And I kind of switched from playing both PS3 and PC a bit in Minecraft from the old computer to this new computer, mainly just PC gaming, except for, as I said before, Battlefield 3 that I got just like yesterday, actually. So I'm trying to get back into PS3 gaming, but keyboard and mouse are like second nature to me. Like that, it feels so nice. Like, I don't know, it's just more natural to move with a keyboard and mouse around. It's easier to aim, I find, and the controls are much easier. And so I think, I don't know, I kind of like just the keyboard and mouse more. And, oops, sorry. But that's just my opinion, and take it as you want it. But I think the PC gaming, for me, at least, is more fun than console. I can talk on the Skype while I'm playing, like, Modern Warfare 2 here. You might notice there isn't any game sound. That's because Fat Kid Philly, I'm sorry, you don't know him. That's his PSN. But Ryan from Minecraft with Friends, we were talking on Skype, actually, so we had a funny conversation. I didn't record my voice, or else you would have heard me saying, "Nuke! Nuke!" in my videos. But this is kind of just, I'm going on a ham tear here with a chopper gun or whatever. But that's kind of getting back on topic for like the 4th time. That's kind of like where I am with YouTube now. Nuke! That's where I am with YouTube now. And I like it where it is now with PC gaming. I don't know, it's more fun, I think. But take it as you want it, as I said before. And I just like how YouTube is for me right now with, I don't know, I like the position I'm in. With just, I don't know, it feels pretty good. The thing I might not like is TGN might make me sign a contract staying with them for a year. I like having freedom. I'm not exactly thinking about leaving TGN right now. But if they make that contract, it'd kind of be like other networks where you have to sign for this many years. I don't like doing that. I don't like signing my life away for a year to a network or whatever. Just so I can get paid about double or triple what I'm getting paid now from TGN. So that's kind of where I am now. I like it where I am, and I gotta thank you guys for helping me get to where I am. So, thanks so much for listening to this commentary if you've listened till now, and we have a special surprise right after this. Goodbye! Hello everyone, this is Cam51037, and today I'm going to give you my first ever commentary. And so this is a Black Ops game. I'm playing Domination on Hazard, and I'm using the PSG-1 sniper rifle with no attachments, the Claymore, a Tomahawk, some flashbangs, and the Python dual wields. And for my perks, I believe they are Hardline, Sleight of Hand, and Hacker. So today in this commentary, I'm going to be talking about my first commentary, the Black Ops weapons I'm using, my opinion on Modern Warfare 3 and Battlefield 3, and if we have time, maybe a bit of the Resurrection map pack for Black Ops. So, yeah, this is my first commentary, and I've put it off for a long time. I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 weeks at least. When I got my Dazzle, that's what I used to record. Yeah, I was planning on, oh yeah, I'm gonna do my first commentary. I'm gonna put commentaries up every day. Yeah, that didn't happen, so this is my first commentary, and yeah, I hope you like it. I'll try and get better. This commentary, sorry, I guess I'm probably a bit shy in front of the microphone, so if it really sucks, I guess you can just tell me that, and I'll try and make it better, but I sure hope it gets better over time. And so, I guess let's talk about the Black Ops weapons I'm using right now. The first weapon let's talk about is the FAMAS. I've used the FAMAS since I started Black Ops, so that's 4.5 prestiges ago. It's a great all-around gun, except I seem to either get a lot of quick kills with it, or a lot of hit markers, so it sorta isn't always the same gun. It sorta really sucks, or it's really good. And so that's the only part I don't like about it, but the attachments I usually use for it would probably be the silencer and the extended mag. I usually don't use Bling or Warlord on it, because I think, well, I don't know, I don't need 2 attachments on it, so yeah, either the silencer or the extended mags. The extended mags I usually use on small maps when I'm playing Domination, like Nuketown. I really used the extended mag on the Nuketown 24/7 playlist when I was playing it in that, and I got a lot of good kill streaks with it. Oh, sorry, here, actually my second perk was Scout. Sorry about that. I told you it was Sleight of Hand at the start of the commentary, so sorry. Yeah, so the FAMAS, I think it's a good gun overall, though, even though it isn't very predictable about the kills. Yeah, it's a good all-around gun, has some good range, can get you a pretty quick kill sometimes, and yeah, overall good gun. And the next gun we'll talk about is gonna be the M60. The M60, well, the first time I used it was my friend, he's like, oh yeah, you gotta try this M60 grip loadout. It's the greatest loadout ever. I tried it, I was like, oh man, this is a pretty crappy loadout, because the M60, it's either, like when I use the M60, you don't get any hit markers at all, because it seems the M60 sprays bullets all around the guy, but none of the bullets actually hit him, which is a big pain when I'm playing, because, yeah, I'm trying to get these good kill streaks for YouTube, and then I die because the M60 doesn't have the greatest accuracy. But it does get you a quick kill. I believe it's 2 bullets to kill a guy from anywhere, I think. It doesn't matter your range. So it's a good overall gun, and the attachments I usually use, would be the grip. Because the extended mag or the M60 big ammo, I don't mind reloading. I just put sleight of hand on, and it takes, I don't know, 2 or 3 seconds to load it up again. So yeah, and I usually don't run out of ammo for it out of the 100 bullet mags, so I don't really need the extended mag. And grip, it's supposed to make your accuracy better. I don't really notice that it's that much better with the M60, but yeah. So I use the M60 grip, and the other gun that I have about 6 guns I use. So the third one I use is about the PSG-1. I used to use the L96 all the time, because the bolt-action sniper rifle is usually the best one in Call of Duty games, so yeah, that's the one I used to use. But then I watched another YouTuber's commentary, a bigger YouTuber, XJaws, and he said there was actually a patch they released for Black Ops that makes the PSG-1 just a little bit more accurate and have more damage than the L96, so now I've started using the PSG-1 this Prestige, and I really like it as a sniper rifle, because with the L96, if you go up behind a guy and try and kill him and you miss, then you gotta wait for your guy to cock the bullet again. But with the PSG-1, you just spray all over the place, and that's what I do when I'm close to guys and I have no chance of zooming in and killing him. Oh, that was a lucky kill there. And so the next gun we'll talk about is the other sniper rifle, the L96A1. It's the most popular sniper rifle, I'd say, in Black Ops. I used to use it a lot, but once I found the PSG-1, I started using that. And I sort of completely dropped the L96, but I still have a class for it that I not really use a lot, but once in a while. The L96 attachments that I use I usually just run the default L96. And, I mean, yeah, L96 and sometimes I run it with extended mags, but usually just the default. And so, yeah. I don't know if we'll have enough time here. We'll run this one too. The stakeout. I usually use the stakeout on the small maps too. I really like it. I'm trying to get some good games with it, but I don't know if it works. Well, I don't usually do that well with it, so yeah, I don't know if I can get a good game with it, but I hope to eventually, and I'll continue this commentary the next video I make, so stay tuned for that. Bye.